Welcome into my Capricorns. I hope you all are doing well. And this is Life Through Angels. My name is Nikki. This is going to be a reading for March 15th through the 31st. We're going to see what Spirit would like you to know for the last 2 weeks of the month. See what's possibly coming in for you. And I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards. For the overall energy, we'll clarify with some tarot cards, and I will also pull some oracle cards for the end of the reading. I am going to pull the end of the reading oracle cards right after this, and we'll just save them for the end. It'll kind of tie in the reading. Okay, they say that one. Okay. Oh, that card has been coming out a lot. Orphaned. Yes, they say yes. Okay. I say yes to that one too. So you got 4. I usually only pull 3, but they wanted me to take all of these. Okay, before I read those, we're going to go ahead and pull these 3 cards for the end of the reading. Just to kind of tie it in. So now take what resonates with these readings and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit. Okay. And these readings are timeless. So whenever you find this, you're meant to find it. Okay. Just add, 2 weeks on to the reading. And then too, if it doesn't resonate, check out your rising moon, Venus, and Mars signs, because those are also big influences in your chart as well. Oh, and I got 4 for your last. They have a lot to say. You're the only one. You're like my 9th reading today that got 4 cards on both the beginning oracle and the end oracle. Okay. So your first card is TikTok. Something is like time is of the essence is what I'm hearing. Okay. And then you have the orphan card. So are you feeling abandoned, left behind, alone on something? And then your next card was the here and now. Okay. So with this one, I'm really feeling like Spirit wants you to be in the here and now, like pay attention, be present in today, not too far in the future, not looking at the past, but today. Okay. And then the last card that they wanted to send out was the Fates. Okay. So something is going to be coming to you that is fated. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. And I think that's why they want you to be present. Okay. And I'm looking at these numbers. The here and now card in numerology breaks down to a number 5, and 5s are about change. Okay. So, and that's right before the fates, which is a number 8, which 8s to me is abundance. Okay. So they want you to be pay attention. They want you to be in the here now and pay attention because, and I see the door or the window in this one. It's like something's opening up is what I'm feeling. And it's fated, okay, for you. And time is of the essence, or it's all about timing. The orphaned card is maybe you just feeling alone in your thoughts. The orphan card is also a number 5, okay, which is also change, okay? So I'm hearing they want you to change your thoughts about being alone because you're never really alone. That's what I'm hearing. But let's get into the tarot and see what else they have to say. And I know you cannot see everything on my table, so I will show you the cards as we go along. Okay, Spirit, what else do you have for our Capricorns? Let me clarify this overall energy. What would you like them to know, please? What would you like our Cappies to know? A couple more cards, please, Spirit. Thank you. Whoa. I'm going to grab that, put it over here. Some more cards, please. Oh, that one flipped over. I've had a lot of that in the reverse. I don't know if it's me or what. Okay. Okay, so set these up here. I'm going to move these up here. Okay, so I have a couple reversals here too. So we have the Two of Swords, okay, that came out. And this is basically about indecision, stagnation, painful choices, difficult decisions, facing your fears. Because you see, she's blindfolded, right? But she could lay her swords down and take the blindfold off. It's almost like she's protecting herself from something, but she can change that, okay? And I feel like timing is of the essence, that you need to lay down your swords and look at something a little differently. And then you got the Tower in reverse, okay? So the Towers can be a good thing. That means change is happening, right? Sometimes Spirit sends you a Tower moment so things get redirected in your life. But when it comes in the reverse, it also is good because it means, winning freedom at a great cost, false accusations, oppression, and punishment resulting from excess or disease. And that was over the orphaned card. Okay. So I'm hearing that you have almost like stopped yourself from having a Tower moment, okay, in some form or some way. So the change hasn't happened or isn't happening. I'm feeling like change needs to happen. Okay. And in the here and now, you got the Knight of Cups upside down. Okay. And that is like a lazy and deceitful and unrequited love. So you might be feeling orphaned over something that didn't go your way, and unrequited love that didn't happen. And then you also have the Moon card, which is confusion and hidden, a deceit card again, fear, anxiety, um, misconceptions, insecurities, instability. So I feel like, let's get some more clarifying cards. I need clarifying cards on these because I feel like a lot of these cards around the orphan card, like you're feeling like you can't make a decision about something. You're feeling trapped. And the Tower card needs to be in the upright for things to change. And I feel like, you're like a loss of love or something. You feel like you're at a loss of love, or somebody didn't love you back that you wanted them to love you back. You feel really confused right now about a situation. Let's get some more clarifying cards. See what else we can get out of this, because I'm a little confused here too, but I feel sad. Spirit, what else can you tell Capricorn? What else do you need Capricorn to know? What else do you have for Capricorn? Hey, Spirit. See, you got the Page of Pentacles, which is opportunity. Opportunity is headed your way. What else? Oh, and I was going to call this signs too. I have Gemini, Virgo here, Libra. This could be signs in your chart or somebody around you. You got the Knight of Swords, which is seizing the opportunity. So okay, thank you, Spirit. And the King of Cups. Okay, so I do see a turnaround coming. I want a couple more. Thank you. And it's coming in fast. Two more, please. I'm trying to get the full picture here. And the Empress. Did we have the King of Cups? Okay, I know I'm talking to myself here. I just want one more card, please, Spirit. It's like a story when they all come out, you know? Okay, there we go. Some clarity here. Okay, so I feel like you obviously have been feeling let down. Let down in love, maybe just let down in life. I don't feel like it's just a love relationship. I feel like it might just be where you're at in life, right? It could have to do with job, love, it could be all of it combined. But I feel like you are making a breakthrough. And I think that that's where the timing comes in. Like now is the time to make the breakthrough. Now is the time to come out of feeling orphaned, right? Because they're saying the here and now and the timing and the fates. You are fated for greater things, is what I'm hearing. Okay. And you have the Page of Pentacles coming in, which is opportunity knocking at your door, right? Okay. And it's coming in quick with the Knight of Wands or Knight of Swords. I'm sorry. And Knight of Swords is like clarity too. It's like things are changing and then you're getting clarity. Swords are about the head, right? Your mind, what you're thinking. So you're getting clarity, but it's coming in fast. Okay, and another coming in fast. Information coming in fast is the wands. Okay, this is like, your inner knowing and stuff. Okay, and it's coming in fast. It's like you're getting clarity and then there's the Three of Cups. It's like a cause for celebration, right? With family, friends, loved ones, right? It's abundance, pleasure, success, the good things in life, companionship, fun, gatherings. I see the shift. It's like from the sad and the orphaned feeling person into this, okay, things are starting to take off again, right? It's almost like you were in this lull and now you're coming back out of it, okay? And then after the Three of Cups, you got the King of Cups, a mature, emotional, stable person, balanced, okay? Good news, like more good news, all about emotions. But, the King of Cups is somebody that has their emotions. Um, they don't wear their emotions on their sleeve, right? They have control over their emotions, right? They're very balanced in their emotions, okay? And like I said, you have the Eight of Wands, which is speed and hasty decision, um, messages, love letters too. But you don't have a lot of love here as far as, a divine partner. I don't see that. I just think it's just your inner strength and your inner self that we're talking about here. Okay? Because then you have the Star card. I mean, you have a lot of good cards. The Star card, I can't show her because she's naked and I'll get tagged. But This is just like hope and unexpected help, insight, clarity, vision, inspiration, flexibility. I mean, it's a really good card. It's like you're coming out of the darkness. You're coming out of hiding. And your last reading, I believe, or maybe it was a reading, it's like coming off the mountain. I think that was you, anyways. I feel like you've had a lot of these growth, inner growth. That's what I'm getting, the inner growth readings, right? Inner growth inside yourself. And then you also have the high priestess, okay? It's like you have all the wisdom and knowledge now, okay? To come out of hiding. I keep hearing coming out of hiding, like now's the time. You have fated things that are going to be happening. They need you to be in the here and now. Okay. And they want you to start planning, making plans. You got the Three of Wands, making plans. Okay. I really feel like this is inner growth and things are changing. You're coming out of, feeling lonely and being unhappy into, celebrating with family, friends, loved ones, your tribe, whoever that is for you. I'm going to get one more row of clarifiers. I mean, I really do. It feels like coming from the dark into the light. Um, I just want to get one more row of clarifiers here for Capricorn. What else do you want Capricorn to know, Spirit? What else? I okay. I just heard you can do it. That's for somebody. Oh, I do have four. Yeah, inner growth. Definitely inner growth. So with this came out the Page of Wands. Young and bright, enthusiastic, daring messenger, the bearer of news, more news. You definitely have some news coming in. If you've been waiting for some information on something to make a move, before you make a move, that information is coming in. Okay, I hear that. It's coming. Okay, so that's why they want you to pay attention. But once that news comes in, they want you to make plans, set forth, right? They want you to start moving forward. Okay? And they want you, victory through, you're standing your ground, right? You stood your ground. Now it's time to like reap the harvest, right? Speaking your mind, the Queen of Wands or Swords. She's somebody who speaks her mind. Okay, you stood your ground. You have spoke your mind towards the direction or the way. I can't even think. It's too much coming in at once. I feel like you've been in an inner battle inside yourself, and you have spoke your mind about things. You've had to stand your ground for your inner growth, for yourself, to protect yourself. um, but now it's time to come out, right? um, to come down from the mountain, even though I don't have the hermit here, um, because they want you to participate in life is what I'm hearing. And you have done the inner growth. It's all here, but they want you to be in the here and now, because if you are out and about, then the fates can happen, right? If you're hiding away and you're not going out in public, or say you're just going to work and home and not going out and say celebrating and having fun with friends, you're not getting out and about. So then things can't happen for you. Okay, so I'm hearing they want you to get out, do something fun, change up a routine, make plans, right? Um, so I feel like, again, this is like inner growth. This is, coming from the darkness into the light. And you've done a lot of hard work to get there. You defended yourself. You've done a lot of inner work. That's what I'm getting. This is all about the inner um, growth, okay, that you have experienced. Okay. Um, I want to get a couple more cards from a different deck. I think this is the correct one. We're going to see, because that's what I was drawn to. Okay, Spirit. What else do we have for Cappies? What else can you tell them about their situation right now? Do I have one more? I always feel like I should have them by threes. I don't know why. Okay, small steps. Baby steps. Small steps. The small wins. The small triumphs. The everyday victories. Celebrate them. They will take you there. See? Small steps. They do. They want you just one step at a time. You know, it's coming out of the dark into the light, right? Baby steps. Definitely. Um, feather of proof. Grasp the feather of hope, a delicate symbol of upward promises and an uplifting future. Yes, again, coming out of the dark into the light. You can't make this up. Heart's desire. Sing along to your heart's song, for it knows what you truly want. And I think that ties into the here and now, okay? Because if you're present in the here and now, you're going to hear yourself and your inner thoughts and how you feel about things. And you're going to know what direction you want to go and what's best for you. Okay. And you had, I mean, that's the star, that's the high priestess using your intuition. Okay. Um, yeah, it's just, and a lot, you've gone through a lot of emotional stuff, which has changed the way you see things in the world, is what I'm hearing, the way you view things. It's just a growth spurt. That's what I'm hearing. It's a growth spurt. Okay. And now it's time to come out and have fun, is what I'm hearing. Okay. We're going to get the last four oracle cards that we pulled at the beginning and see what your closing messages are for this reading. Okay. Doubt is the first card. It's time in times of doubt, there is clarity to be found within you. Sometimes you already know the answers, but the truth can be difficult to accept. So you may have been going through a little bit of doubt. Maybe you've doubted yourself and been able to, I don't know, move forward to get out of, I hear the cocoon. Um, but you're going to be basically getting out of that cocoon, is what they're saying. Like turning into a butterfly, right? And being a caterpillar going into cocoon, it's an ugly process, right? It's an ugly process. It is not pretty. The end result is pretty. The butterfly is beautiful, right? But the journey can be very ugly and gruesome, okay? And I feel that's something that you have went through. I mean, definitely dark. Okay, I feel dark there, right? And the first row of your reading was very sad, but you're coming out of that, okay? And despair. This is another card. Losing touch with your divine nature can cause you to be overwhelmed with heavy emotions. That is why they want you to come into the light, okay? They want you to pull out of the dark, okay? Though the outer world may seem to be the cause, these dense energies are often the echo of inner disconnection from your sacred self. And that is so true. They want you to get reconnected with yourself, your inner self, and your inner growth, which is what you have been doing. That's what I'm seeing. Like you're either in the middle of it and you're coming out of it. All of you are going to be in different stages of this growth pattern that we're seeing right here. Okay. So, and the next card is blessed. You are surrounded by divine favor, blessed in ways seen and unseen. Know that you are cherished and supported by a higher power, and step forward with unwavering faith. Step out of the dark and into the light, because you are blessed. Each and every one of you are blessed. We are all blessed. Okay? We are all special. We are all divinely guided if we so choose it. Okay? Ask for help, ask for guidance if you need help and guidance. They will give it to you. Just ask for signs. Empathy. Empathy does not excuse, it expands your vision to see as the divine sees. Listen from your heart, not the wound, and you will shift from judgment to understanding. That's a good card too. So with this card too, this makes me think, because we all do this, and I feel guilty of this as well. Passing judgment on somebody, because sometimes, when something happens, your first feeling is one way, right? But then is that coming from a loving place, or is that coming from a wound inside of you? Okay, so sometimes you need to think about that before passing judgment, because sometimes we pass judgment because of our own wounds from inside of ourselves and not from love, right? And empathy and understanding, where you can kind of say why this person made that choice, why they did what they did. We have to actually try to look at things with love, right? And that's part of what empathy is, right? Okay. So that is your closing message, Capricorn. I hope this resonate. I hope this helped. And if this did, please like, subscribe, and all those wonderful things. It really does help out my channel. Plus, it gets this message out to people that may be in need of information like this. Okay. And until next time, I'm sending you love and light.